Okay, this is going to be the month of August overview. Okay, it's going to be lengthy. I'm going to break it up to different sections. So this section right now is going to deal with the collective. Then I'll break it down to the economy, weather, frozen crew, all that jazz. Okay, so this is starting with the collective. So we have the Hermit in reverse. So I feel like people are going to come out more, okay, and speak out more about what's going on right now. Okay, so we're going to see people who are going to surprise us. That we thought they were keeping their silence will come out more. People will come out more and be a part of their communities. Okay, but the powers at hand will try to manipulate this. Okay, like I said it over and over again since January of 2025. They are going to try to throw everything at the wall and see what sticks. A lot of it's not sticking. Okay, but just, the stuff that does stick, no, I know it's bad. Okay, that's why we have to raise our voice and stand up for ourselves. But however, we do not need to spiral out of control and worriness and anxiety. Okay, a lot of problems I'm seeing, especially I'm seeing Rocket Man's thing up there in outer space. That's going to have a lot of issues. Okay, I'm seeing that coming ahead. There's going to be a lot of new thinking. Okay, there's new thought in the collective. All right, this is why I was talking about a lot of people coming out and speaking out. Okay, a lot of people are feeling the fatigue. Okay, but do not give up. All right, this is a big one, the economy. Okay, I know our economy is pretty bad, and I'm not saying it's going to be like the Great Depression. Okay, but we're going to see a lot of people saving their money, not going on vacations, not spending money how they used to. Okay, because there's going to be a lot of layoffs due to like AI and all that jazz. So a lot of people will be saving their money, and the economy is going to be bad. Okay, that's what I'm seeing a lot of. And I'm not talking about like Great Depression stuff. I'm talking about maybe like 2000, early 2000 economy. Okay, that's what I'm seeing. So our overview message from Spirit, it says, do not let pride get in your way. Okay, so it's important to ask for help. Don't be embarrassed. Don't be afraid. I know a lot of times myself, when I ask people for help, I just feel like I got to do it myself because nobody wants to help me. Okay, but yes, there are going to be people who don't want to help you, yes, but there is people out there that will help you. Okay, so please raise your voice and ask for help. Okay, you're very close to achieving your goals. Like I said it before, this is not going to last forever. Okay, we're seeing the fall. We're in the middle of the fall, all right? And then work through your fears, okay? Fear is holding us back, okay? We need to let go of the fear and understand that this is a process and we're going to get through it. Okay, the economy. People are working harder than they have ever. Okay, people are working double jobs, side hustles. Okay, people are not lazy. Okay, however, Velveeta in chief and his junk drawer cabinet is going to tell you, everything's great, gas is cheap, because the midterm contest is coming. Okay, but it's a lie. Everybody knows it. It's just gaslighting at this time. Because I got to take a reality check. They are not reading the room. Okay, nobody is believing this. Nobody. Okay, that's why we're seeing people coming out and speaking out about this. Okay, I got the 9 of Wands in this reading. Okay, people are tired. People are fatigued. Okay, people are tired of fight. They're tired of fighting. Okay, and people have woken up to the manipulation. They know that this is Velveeta. Okay, they're tired of it. They see it. All right. It says, reveal what needs to be seen. So the universe, and I know I'm not spiritual bypassing, but it needed to come out. What I've said over and over again is through his injustice acts is what we're revealing what needs to be fixed in this country. So this is where it's revealing and detoxification. So we're pushing out this negativity, this capitalism, this greed. When we are going through these hard times, I want you to think of this as like a cleansing. Okay, this is hard, but we will get through it. It's just we're detoxing. Weather, there's going to be more issues continuing with weather. I see a lot of issues, especially in the Midwest, with storms. And I'm in the Midwest, so I see a lot of issues with storms and earthquakes. That's going to be a big thing. I don't know about the earthquakes being in the Midwest. I'm thinking more tornadoes in the Midwest. But I see a lot more earthquakes coming our way. They're going to be very strong. They're going to be some of the strongest storms and earthquakes we have seen. Okay, I'm not trying to scaremonger anybody, okay? I want people to prepare. Okay, don't hoard food or anything, live in panic. But just be aware that that's coming forward in the month of August, okay? I feel like there's going to be, I predicted this when I was saying this, the signs that Velveeta and Chief is going to be leaving. I do see a storm happening, or you know, some type of natural disaster event was not seen coming, okay? And what's hidden is that a lot of, and this has been in the news reports, people are not able to see the weather, the scientists and all that, because of all the cuts. So this is going to be something that's not seen whatsoever coming forward. And I do feel like a state that has a woman governor, Huckabee, where's she at? I feel, when I pulled this card, I felt this. There's going to be some kind of natural disaster in her state, and she's like, whatever, you know, deal with it, okay? The Empress in reverse. Mother Nature is not happy, okay? And this is because of our weather, of pollution, all right? The Two of Wands, okay? So make sure you're making little plans. Make sure that you have a safe space to go if there's a storm, okay? Make sure that you have some water. Don't hoard, but have some water, okay? Guidance is divinely guided, so listen to your intuition and allow the universe to guide you, okay? Remember, this is awakening. This is for people to see. Okay, lots of things been hidden from us, and now we're seeing them. Okay, warrior woman. So women will be stepping up. I see a lot of women stepping up with the weather to help others. Okay, with the Frozen crew, I do see, this is kind of reminds me of Miller time, okay? With the gift that, you know, Congress gave them, they're running rapid still, okay? People are not making good decisions, okay? And I do see some type of injustice. I do see a prominent unalivened, and they're going to try to hide it, okay? The conflict in West Asia, okay, in Iran, okay, so we already talked about that with Dudu Yahoo. He's trying to manifest stuff, have meetings with people, keeping secrets. He's not going to get the money. He's not going to get any money, okay? I do see partnerships breaking apart. I do see, I'm saying, no, you're not going to get any money. You're not going to get nothing from us, okay? I do see some type of, I don't know if it's due to Yahoo. Some of the people who are involved in this stuff is going to face justice, okay? I do see a world leader. I don't know if it's due to Yahoo, but I do feel a world leader in that area is going to go to the other side, if you get my drift. Trying to make this really quick, Velveeta and Chief will continue to lose in the courts. There will be an inside scoop that his marriage is having issues. And I do see him having some health issues. I see him speaking still and having a health issue. I see hospitalization. I see his health going down, okay? And they might call the 25th. Have a good month.